you know, with a bit of expression to his face, which helps you when you realize the design. You can kind of see the character in the film rather than just a static look. And we did many different versions ranging from very subtle to wild. It helps to show the range of, well, it could be this crazy, because then it answers everyone's questions. Then you can kind of go through and, you know, hone out, well, it's cool, but it's too much, or that's too subtle, we're not going to see that. Richie Alonso, along with Jeff Dawn, put the makeup on the Rock once everyone had decided on what level the appliances should be.
Put the prosthetics on today. Was a 2-hour makeup job. This is the second layer of my prosthetics. And the third level, which we'll put in on Saturday, is about a 3.5-hour makeup job, and I'll be all out BMFOP. The baddest motherfucker on the planet.
6 o'clock in the morning, our last day shooting in beautiful Prague. We have 3 stages of makeup. During this 5-minute fight, we'll see him go through these 3 stages. One of the stages is just his knuckles bursting out. Another stage is appliances on his cheeks here, and on his jawline. We put some fake teeth in his mouth and make him not look so white, so beautiful, so Hollywood movie starish. And so that's the second stage.
Here, you want to put it in?
No.
Sure? Germs. There's germs.
Have germs.
Then the third stage is what we're doing right now, and that will include a forehead piece. We'll be covering up his eyebrows, putting new eyebrows on, putting cheek pieces on, both here and here, a jaw piece, and these full-fledged monster lenses. This is basically the same stuff that was used on Wizard of Oz. It's that old, the technology.
That's a very rubbery feel, so everybody knows. Feels like dried chicken.
It tastes like chicken, too. There's better materials nowadays, such as silicone and gelatin. The problem is that they don't breathe, and with heat, with action, they don't hold up. They will literally melt. A gelatin piece will melt off your face.
The way we end up blending all of this together is, ideally you have each piece slightly overlapping each other. That way you only have one line to deal with to cover up, to camouflage, instead of 2 lines if they barely meet each other. And we use a couple of materials. One of them is called Bondo. It is a thick, gooey material that looks like Bondo, and it's actually a thickened adhesive. And we're able to blend out little rough edges and add some texture so that you no longer are able to see that line. Then we end up painting it with a prosthetic paint. It's actually an acrylic paint. We use many different colors for that, and continue to add texture, shine, dull it down in places if it's too shiny, and do everything we can to make it look like skin, make the eye believe that it's skin on camera. Our first layer of paint was applied with sponges and brushes. We added a kind of a thick layer to take away the foam color coming through. Now we're going in there with an airbrush, just feathering it out, blending into his actual skin color, taking the fake-looking foam and trying to blend it into real-looking skin. This is the first step of it. This is the same material, this acrylic paint, that I use to cover his tattoo, whether it be just one tattoo or the tattoos that cover a quarter of his body, his upper body. And usually about 3 different coats of this, 3 different colors of it, gives it a realistic 3-dimensional skin tone. What Richie's doing now is he is airbrushing with some inks the veins that he had sculpted, because Richie sculpted all of these pieces for Rock. He is intensifying the 3-dimensional veins on his forehead with this airbrush ink. What I'm doing now is applying the eyebrows. These are real hair eyebrows that have been hand-stitched. Each hair has been hand-stitched onto this very fine lace material to match up with Rock's real eyebrows. I use this photo as reference just so that I can remember where his real eyebrows are underneath those appliances. And we're applying a little bit of spirit gum, same adhesive that's been around for decades and used in the theater for decades, to apply hair goods and appliances like these.
So we'll juice you up on the set with the sweat and stick the contacts in on the set, put the teeth on the set, and you'll be ready to film. And
Here we are.
Then it's up to you.
4 hours later. Finished product. Great job. Thank you guys very much.
Rock got into it. He really enjoyed looking in the mirror, seeing that transformation. He was just the ultimate professional.